Hello, everybody, and welcome to It's the Liquor Talking. Ray's here and Randall's here, but before we start the show today, I sort of have a prepared statement I would like to make.
Yeah, let's get into that.
Okay, so here it goes. This is a message to the residents of Westboro, Mass. The freedom to purchase single cigars is under attack. I'd urge you to call the Board of Health at 508-366-3045. Again, that's 508-366-3045. There's an important meeting on Tuesday, September 30th at 5:30 in the Forbes Building, which is at 45 West Main Street in Westboro. The Board of Health will be discussing the enforcement of single cigar sales. Despite the regulation, and it is a regulation that they wrote, applying only to multi-packs of two or more cigars, the Tobacco Control Program Manager has told retailers that single cigars cannot be sold. This is a misrepresentation of the law that has already caused unnecessary confusion and loss of business. This is the first of its kind. This is the first time this type of interpretation will happen. And Westboro is planning to be the only community on the entire East Coast to enact a ban. Make no mistake, the town's Board of Health, who are not elected officials, plan to quickly and quietly implement a ban on the sale of single cigars. Here's what you can do as a Westboro resident. Westboro residents only, please. Attend the hearing on September 30th, or both. Reach out to the Board of Health at 508-366-3045. Again, 508-366-3045, and share your concerns. Your participation is essential to ensure that these regulations are interpreted and enforced fairly, and that the lawful single cigar sales remain available for adult consumers. All right, I think I got it. What do you think?
Well, I think it's kind of weird because I think people are going to hear this and not fully understand. But basically, as I understand it, the situation is that you're going to be forced to buy your cigars as a whole wooden cigar box full of cigars.
Well,
right?
Yeah. So in a way, it's sort of weird. You're asking, if you don't do single cigars, what they're saying is you have to buy the whole wooden box, randomly, like you said,
Right.
which are like, $400, $500, $600, depending on the type of cigar there is. So it's just going to be impractical. So without coming directly out and banning it, you've pretty much banned it because no one's going to buy those big boxes of cigars. It's already been established that those cigars are actually for shipping and display purposes, and that the cigars are designed to be sold separately and individually.
And it's just going to push people out of business in Westboro, right? People are not going to stop smoking cigars. They'll just pick them up if they're commuting to work some other township or whatever, right?
Right. Or they get them delivered to their house by mail order, which is
legal for a single cigar.
It's sort of gray, but you can get them delivered to your house. And by the way, and here's the other part of this: we are the gatekeepers. The people in town that sell these products are the gatekeepers. They cannot be put on the counter. They have to be behind the counter.
You can't handle it.
You can't handle it. You can't walk and pick it up and then walk up to the register, right? It has to be there has to be an interaction involved, right? So and we card them. Matter of fact, our carding system upstairs is the same one that TSA uses to put you on a plane. So we run your card through that apparatus and stuff like that. So if you get them delivered to your house and they just drop them off, good luck. Hopefully they're there when you come home. Yeah. But if not, it doesn't matter. There's no one checking IDs. There's no checking anything. It's not here to stop the sale of tobacco. You just go to the next town. It's not here to curb anything. The biggest thing is if you start buying them out of state, Massachusetts doesn't even get the tax dollars. They're called the sin tax for a reason. They take that money and they use it for other things in Massachusetts.
Not even alcohol taxed at a higher rate. Lottery, other things are going back into the community,
right?
Instead of just being exported.
I think somebody wants it to be. Go ahead.
And when I heard this, I was like, "What is going on?" And then I think somebody tried to explain it that there was probably some kids smoking like those lesser quality things that you could get at maybe the different outlets, right? Still had the card for it, but they were using it for marijuana use, but or whatever,
right?
the
like
term I
blunt,
think is a
like
blunt.
blunts,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
using like cherry flavored blunts you could buy. People,
But
guys were breaking up packs and selling them
but
singly.
that's the same as like an Alhambra. Like, no, it's not.
No,
It's a completely different animal. It's a completely different problem. And by the way, the cannabis dispensaries can sell single units of
blunt,
cannabis
a blunt,
cigarette
they're
or
basically in a
blunt.
blunt. You know,
And this is not the problem. You're not moving product that I would say is like the cheap plastic tip cigar or
no,
cigarillo,
no,
right?
no, and you can't break those up. Those
Right.
are,
They
you
come
know,
in a full
they
pack.
come in a full pack of like whatever it is because there is a minimum monetary amount that you have to charge. So
Right.
so those are already in packs that sort of meet that requirement. And you can't break them. This all started with like cigarettes, like people breaking up cigarette packs, which is ridiculous.
Lucy's, right. Yeah.
Lucy's are darts, right? But this whole thing, you're right, Randall, is centered around, you know, keeping it out of the hands of kids. We agree with that.
100%.
100%. We do everything in our powers to make sure that doesn't happen. We take training. We do all this other stuff. Listen,
They're at a higher standard. And plus you can't even like get access to this. Like you're not walking down the aisle,
you can't. You have
just
to go
shoving
behind the
something in your
counter.
backpack or something.
But these things are the problem is that a lot of people get it in their head that this is going to help and this is going to stop it. And I'm going to show you a good example of that. So just so you know that we cannot sell Zins, which were a nicotine packet that you
Like
put
you
in your
put it
mouth,
in your
put in your
lip,
mouth,
in your
right?
cheek, right? A little
Like
pouch.
like
Yep.
3 grams of nicotine packet. You cannot sell those. We got them. Now to buy them from our store, you'd have to ask the cashier, take them from behind the counter, and then you could buy them as an adult. You'd be
3 milligrams.
3 milligram,
Packet.
right?
Right.
You can go to CVS right now in Westboro
Yep.
and buy. Oh, here we go. This is Zinpack. This thing looks like
Looks
it,
like a chew or whatever.
right.
Like
It looks like a chew pack, but it's very unappealing. There's no flashy colors. There's no like it looks very industrial
right.
looking. You can go to CVS in town right here in Westboro and buy. I don't want to mention names or something, but look at this
A
packet.
4 milligram
4 milligram. It's called Fruit Freeze
Yeah.
with like colorful things. It looks like it's anime.
And then in the very tiny lettering, it says nicotine gum. But giant gum, giant fruit freeze,
Yeah.
100 of them.
Now they banned this, so kids couldn't get this. By the way, these have basically terrible flavors, but it is nicotine. But this is available. So I mean, you're trying to fix a problem that really doesn't exist. We've sort of already fixed it to a really good extent.
Right.
We've stopped like underage kids getting these type of products.
Right.
Cigars. And they're not coming in and buying our cigars. I think that, like $5, $10, $20 a cigar. So please, 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 at least call, if you do nothing else, call the Board of Health at 508-366-3045 and just tell them please stop.
Yep. And we'll be back on the other side of this commercial break with more of It's the Liquor Talking Show in our usual format. So please stay tuned. We'll be seeing you on the other side of the commercials.
Yeah, just to continue this, but it has nothing to do whether you smoke or not. It's just one of those type of things that they have the power to do this. And, like I said, it's a slippery slope.
People on the East Coast
Sure is.
who decided that this is how.
But they're using an improper. See, now they either have to rule that that's their interpretation, which now the town's going to get sued, or they have to say, oh no, you guys are right. It doesn't stop single cigars. Now they have to rewrite the regs and they'll go at it again. It's like for what purpose?
Right.
For what purpose? I mean, you're not even doing, even the one you have it, you can't even do correct.
So first of all, there's an economic barrier to single cigars. It's not like you're buying a pack of gum or something.
Right.
Right. It's usually hand selected. It's not like just give me whatever's behind there. For example, vodka, you can make an argument. There's really no distinguishing thing. People are brand loyal. They like certain things. Right. And it's usually tied to an event or a celebration, right? So it's not like I'm going to go out in the parking lot and just light up this stogie and sit in my car and stink up the whole parking lot. They're going home. They're going to events. They're doing things that are whatever. And so it's definitely not getting passed around or into underage children's hands. This is like the one item I think that would be universally reviled by
But
people who are under the age of the smoking,
Yeah.
or under 20,
what's up, Ted?
21.
Yes, Ted. Yeah, right. No, Ted just pointed out they're trying to get people to behave
Change their
differently,
behavior. Yep.
change their behavior, and people don't like it when you tell them what to do.
Exactly.
I mean, you are right, Ted. Thank you. Thank you.
And there are certain things that for public safety, I would say that you should be in the right for that. But a single use cigar, I don't understand how that's done, usually in the privacy of your home, and for people who are well beyond the age of like
of
whether
21, right,
developmental
exactly,
and
exactly. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
we're in a no fun zone. Don't have any fun. And again, if you want to take the counter argument and say like, well, this is do it, they actually banned single cigars. So now the only way for me to sell it to you is a whole box. Well, didn't I just sell you more tobacco?
Right.
If you buy a whole box, you just bought more tobacco.
Yeah.
And Ray knows this because he's in the wine. He does wine. If it's in your house, you'll drink it.
Right.
If it's in your you got a box of cigars, you'll smoke them. So it's better that they come and buy. That's actually more of a control than anything else. All right, Ray, we're just about ready to come back, and we haven't forgot about the wine.
No.
We have not forgot about the
Been
wine.
sitting here the whole time.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Well, you're yes. All right. I'm gonna
Yeah,
finish
it's
with that.
just it's a tricky thing.
And
But
look,
again, it's
oh,
one of those things that I think if people come out and just
if
say like I don't understand what was broken that you're trying to fix.
let's put it this way. Let's
it's
put
a
it
diminishing of my rights.
that it is a diminishing rights. So let's put it this way. The Board of Health to do this like basically to alcohol would have a hard time because there's a lot of federal, and there's a lot of state rules already in effect, right? That'd be difficult. But sugary drinks, I mean, it's a slippery slope.
Right.
You shouldn't be drinking any sugary drinks.
That's
Ray.
right.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna do something on those things, and that would affect more retailers and more people out there. That's just one of the things. All right, let's go back to the show.
Fine.
Hello, everybody. We're back to It's the Liquor Talking. Now we're talking about cigars at the first part of the show, but now we're gonna get back into it because, as I said at the beginning, joining us on the dais is also, I listen. I got Randall J. Bird is here, spirits medium to the gods, but I also have the great one himself, El Ray.
El Ray, the grape one.
Yes.
And by contract, he makes us play the intro music so he can have another entrance. So he was already here, but he left and then came back in.
I should have this playing behind me as it was
Right.
Yeah.
for the battle hymn of the Republic. Why weren't you humming that, Randall?
Yeah.
Anyways, all right,
That's what you do.
Ray,
Yes, sir.
you can bring us the wine of the week. What's the wine of the week this week?
The wine of the week, Ryan, is 2023 vintage of a wine, GD Vajra. That's the producer, and it's a Barbera d'Alba, one of my favorite wines.
Is this
Oh,
Italian?
is this from Mexico?
This is not. This is from the northwest part of Italy in an area called the Piedmont area.
Mm.
More specifically, a little region or a little commune called Alba. Now, in that area, the most famous wines are Barolos and Barbarescos. But
Didn't you used to date a Barbaresco? Randall?
me?
Randall?
oh, Randall.
Or was it a Barolo? I
No.
can't remember now.
But here's the thing about Barbera. Most Italians who live in the Piedmont region do not drink Barolo and Barbaresco. That is for export over here.
Ah,
So the Italians drink Barbera and Dolcettos. This is what they drink. So I wanted to show this wine because
I can't stop drinking. It's delicious.
the stylistic quality of this wine is a purity of fruit, a freshness, and I'll tell you why in a moment, and a great acidity, which makes it a great food wine. It's a little on the fruit forward style, but the reason of the freshness of this wine is it is rarely done in oak. It's aged mostly in stainless steel,
Okay.
maybe a month or two in oak, but it's what we call neutral oak. Randall, I think you
Yeah,
know what
we
neutral
talked
oak is.
about-
So it's basically used oak, and it's not
It's
imparting
all
any-
spent out and
It's
tired,
the
like
Switzerland-
myself.
No, it's like Switzerland.
Yeah. So all you're doing is giving structure and complexity to the wine, some nuance. But you're right, Ryan. Very fruit forward style, and you're going to
But
pick up
depth too.
very good depth.
Yeah.
Some very floral with some violets,
A little cassis.
little cassia. There you
Sure.
perfect. Excellent.
This would be black cassis,
Yes.
Sure.
or not red.
Not
Just-
blue raspberry.
No, red.
But you got blackberries.
Yes,
and
you do
you
have
got some
blackberries.
blueberries on the palate. Actually, cranberry.
dark berries.
Yeah.
Do you know what
But,
dark berries are, Randall?
Yes, Dak.
Dark.
I don't want to get you guys going, but this would be great with grilled meat,
Oh.
roasted meats, game like duck.
Duck.
Uh,
Yeah.
Love
perfect.
duck.
Yeah, be perfect with duck, and of course the usual suspects: pasta with red sauce, pizza. Very, very versatile. Red
Ray's just here to make me hungry. Here you go,
Yeah.
Randall. I'm giving Randall
Well-
right now just so he can have a reference
okay.
point.
So
That's creme de cassis. That is a which would be a black currant liqueur.
yeah,
All right. So that way you know what the
You
flavor
can
is.
see the correlation there.
Can
Yeah.
you see the correlation now?
yeah, they're both the same color.
All right, Ray. How much? This is delicious, by the way. I can't stop drinking this one. What's the price?
So the price is $21.99. It is 20% discount
Okay.
effective today,
Okay.
all of next week. It's available to taste. And by the way, if you haven't visited us to taste on our tasting machines, you're missing the boat. We got some new wines we put on yesterday.
Nice.
So-
Try before you buy.
Yeah,
What's
What's
absolutely.
worse?
Absolutely.
What's better than that?
Yeah. So
All
these are
right.
measured pours on these machines. We got 12 different wines. They're fresh, ready to go. This will be up there as well.
You'll be tasting this out this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So
Yes,
after
sir.
the show.
All right. So
Yep.
this is an Italian thing, and it says Alba, which
Alba.
I've always associated with Scotland.
Oh yeah.
So
I
here's
get
my
it.
question
I
for Ryan, who loves the Roman Empire.
Yes.
Right? Is
Yeah.
there a connection between Alba in Italy
What does Alba mean?
and
Is a connection of probably meaning. What does Alba mean? Do you know?
I don't.
Studio audience? Does anybody
because
know
the
what
other
Alba means?
term for Scotland was Caledonia, which is definitely probably Latin.
Yeah, I mean,
but-
there wasn't much evidence going past Hadrian's Wall, but listen,
yeah, but they would refer to it. Maybe it has
Yeah.
something to do with mountains.
Well,
but
that's
not
what I think.
the-
That's what it
is a
probably
mountain-
does.
Well, it is mountainous. Yeah.
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 We'll find out.
and the Highlands of Scotland. I don't know. I don't know what the connection is.
Hey, since I still have Ray here before he has to go upstairs, I want to let everybody know that this Thursday, as we like to call it here, the wine department is having a really interesting tasting that I think a lot of people want to go to as we get into the Halloween season. It's called Blood Reds. It's an evening of wine, whimsy, and dark culinary delights, featuring red wines, wine cocktails, charcuterie with wine-soaked cheese, and a local vendor. Crystal Ball Records is going to be here. It's October 2nd from 7 to 8 p.m. You can purchase a $10 gift card online. Go to juliusliquors.com and go to events. Look up for October 2nd. This one will pop up. And you can bring a friend for free. So you're going to get your money back when you put it in. We just want to know you're coming. And it's going to be a lot of really cool things. So when you're thinking about this thing, think about Gothic, like Gothic novels, like maybe like Frankenstein, Shelley and stuff like that. Wuthering Heights,
Right.
stuff like
Jekyll and
that.
Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde, Randall, vampires and
Werewolves. So my.
werewolves. Oh my. And Johnny just dropped off a drink in front of us, a cocktail that he is making for that night on Thursday, October 2nd. And he calls
the
it,
Dark Gothic Halloween Samhain Holiday Special called.
it's called Prince of Darkness. It has rye whiskey, St. George Nola coffee liqueur, creme de cassis, black currant liqueur,
Yep.
moxie soda, and 2 drops of Ozzy Osbourne's blood. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's actually moxie tincture, which is boiled down moxie soda into syrups. So try
Like-
his new drink called Prince of Darkness.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that. Jeez. That's really nice. Yeah, but it's got you can taste the Moxie, but the coffee gives it another kick too.
And that Moxie concentrate is going to really also kind of accentuate.
I liked
both
how
those
Johnny
flavors.
just went for its Ozzy Osbourne's blood.
Right.
It's not biting the head off a bat or anything, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So that's going to be here on October 2nd from 7 to 8 p.m. There's a lot of other stuff that's happening. They're having a Schindling beer event the next night, October 3rd. The beer department's having that, so we're going to have that also.
Who's hosting this event?
The Blood Reds?
Yes, like
Well,
is
that's what
there
we
a
like-
person in the store?
Yeah, Lydia.
Now she likes to dress up. Is she incurring?
No, you can
like
dress
there was a Shakespeare. Let me back that up.
Okay, yeah.
There
All
was a
right.
Shakespeare event, and there was some Shakespearean outfits that were encouraged for people to buy, like bring to wear to the
Yeah, where?
event.
Yeah.
So you're
Dress the
saying if
part.
you're dressing gothic or
You know,
Halloweeny, that would be totally acceptable.
that would be very acceptable. And here is we're okay. Listen, we passed the autumnal equinox, right? So now is the time of the battle between people who like pumpkin spice and goths. Right?
Right.
All the goths come out, all the people who like pumpkin spice come out, and they do battle, and it's awesome.
It's the nightmare before Halloween.
Yes, it is the night before Halloween. So it truly is that time. It like now it's okay. Like we're now summer is over. We can have a little bit of like nice days, and that's fine. I love the fall, anyways. But you'll still have nice days and stuff like that. But we are actually in the season, and to that end, we are now going to switch gears when we come back from break. We're going to switch gears, and we're going to start the it's the Great Pumpkin Beer
Yeah.
episode, Charlie Brown. And we're gonna go through all Ray's packing up. Yep, that's enough for me. Yep. Ray's
All
out
I
packing
need
up.
to hear.
Ray, you gonna stay for that, or you want to stay for that one?
If I need to.
No, Ray's like, get me out of here.
Well-
We do this every year. We go through a bunch of beers.
Run if you can.
Run if you can. Run if you can. And we're gonna taste some of the highly anticipated pumpkin beers that are out there right now. And-
Highly anticipated by whom?
It's by our
Well,
audience.
they do have a fan base. It's just
They do
not,
like it.
not us.
They do like, yeah, it's just not us. All right, you want to do, since Ray's here, let's do the question of the show.
All right.
Since we have a couple minutes.
We're
We'll
gonna
do the
ask it and we'll see.
Yeah, we'll do a couple. We'll do a couple of those because we're gonna have to. We get a lot of beer to get through, I guess.
Right.
All right. What character from The Office liked to drink Scotch and Splenda? What character
American or U.S.
from the U.S. version? What character from The Office liked to drink Scotch and Splenda? Do you want some? Do you
Yeah,
want
I don't even know the characters.
Okay,
to be
so
honest with you. I
A-
saw the English.
Holly Flax, B. Creed Bratton, C. Michael Scott, or D. Dwight Schrute? By the way, you know the guy that played Creed? He was actually in a rock and roll band in the 60s, and he's awesome on guitar, by the way.
I would say Creed, but I don't know enough about it. So
Creed?
I never watch it, so I mean, I
Ray's like,
I'm
well, I'm still packing
Like,
up.
why-
You're doing beer.
am
I
back-
think
backing
would be
up.
more
What do you think?
obnoxious about it.
You have no idea?
And Michael Scott, I don't know if he would do, maybe him because he just would.
All right, so
try and
what's
make
your
it weird.
answer? What are you going with?
I'm gonna still go with Creed.
Creed. All right. Anybody on Facebook is free to answer this one if you are so inclined. The answer is Michael Scott.
Oh, okay.
Michael Scott did like to drink Scotch and Splenda. So there you go.
All right.
Oh, so Ray, you are now free to move about the country.
about
Because-
the cabin. About
the cabin, yeah. Because Kenny Sadowski is now here.
I brought my trick or treat bucket.
He's got, and he
It's
just
the
gave Randall
Tootsie Rolls.
vanilla
flavored Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, jeez.
That sounds like
They're
that
peanut
sounds
free.
oh yeah,
That's what I was
that sounds like a salt to nature.
Yeah.
But anyways, he's got a bunch of stuff he's handing out. It's a good idea. Prime your metabolism. He's giving us stuff. He's giving us all this great stuff because he was sick this week, but he doesn't know that we're going to try all the beers of pumpkin beers. All right, Ray. Ray's going to take off. We'll see you later, Ray. Don't forget if you're October 2nd, do the Blood Reds. It's at 7 to 8 p.m. on Thursday. Definitely one if you're into goth or you're into. You gonna do anything with pumpkin spice on that? He's got pumpkin spice whiskey, so there will be the goths and the pumpkin spice people will now be able to battle it out.
You are listening to It's the Liquor Talking. We're taking a commercial break and further explore on that break
Yes.
Ryan's love of pumpkin beers and also Hot Topic strappy goth clothing.
A topic.
Yeah.
All right. That was good.
You what?
October 2nd.
Okay.
I may come to Barnabas Call.
Oh, Barnabas. Ray's gonna come as
what's that?
Barnabas.
Dark Shadow?
Dark Shadows. Dark Shadows. Good job, Ray. Yes, you should. There you go.
Wow. Even the Johnny Depp one?
No, not that one.
No.
The real one. The real one. All right.
Okay.
Are you? Do you know we're doing pumpkin beer, right?
That's why he's not drinking.
Do you want to do while we're on break, Johnny? How could you think we could do the? You want to try the mix of the Diet Coke?
The cough syrup of the show.
No, Diet Coke
Randall, I'm
and the beer.
disappointed those are not.
Do half
liquid
and half,
yet.
and then just give.
Well,
it
I didn't want to I didn't know if you had a thing that you wanted to talk about. Or
Do you need a
No.
bottle opener, Johnny?
Nope.
Oh, hey, Johnny's got one.
That's what I'm
All right.
saying.
So when we come back from break, I will
There's
explain.
no peanuts in those.
Yeah, I know. They'll take out a fill-in though.
I saw the little icon.
There's a
They're
little-
very fresh.
Yeah.
They just shipped to me.
They just shipped. They're all
That
warm and
smells
cuddly.
vanilla-y.
Randall can.
All
give
right.
them the
Before we
flash
start
flood.
everything, do you want to do the drink of the show? We should.
Why wouldn't I?
All right. So let me give you guys the drink. We'll do it this way.
Is
Let's
it
do the drink of the
bourbon?
show. No, it's actually it's going to be Brulee Royale, which is the new Compass box. Not even out yet. You
Mhm.
can't even get it yet. Sam Travis, who's one of the whiskey makers, was here with us on Wednesday. That's your when you don't like something, you can pour it out if you want.
I thought it was my hat
No, it's not your hat.
Yes, it is your hat, Ken. Let's get that on right now.
with the chin strap and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here, give that one to Kenny. All right, the drink of the show this week is in honor of Sam coming here and doing Whiskey Wednesday with us, which is
But we're happy to tell you that it is a Compass Box product called
it's called
Brulee Royale.
Brulee Royale. It is let's see, 49% ABV. It is a blended malt whiskey from Scotland.
I'm getting intense notes of vanilla Tootsie Roll.
No, you're not supposed to dunk your Tootsie Roll in it. No, this is really good. It's actually a sort of a take on the Necrosity, which is sort of that like really fruity sort of thing. And it's also take on the original creme brulee.
Right.
But I do get a vanilla note from it. I mean, I just
No, I do.
ate
There is a
vanilla
vanilla. No, there's a
Tootsie
definite
Roll,
vanilla.
But I'm like, wait, I think it's actually in there.
I get some vanilla.
That's
Yeah.
really good. I loved this when we tried it on right. We tried it on the radio. On the
Show.
Whiskey Wednesday.
Yeah.
It was great. All right. I'm gonna also charge you guys up. I'm gonna go through the rules. Here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to It's the Liquor Talking. For the next half hour, even through the break. So if you want to see it all, you'll have to go to wherever you get your podcasts or go to Julio's Facebook page and watch the live broadcast of this, or go to Spotify in a couple days and you can see the whole show that we take during the break and everything like that. You'll be able to see everything because we're going to have a lot of beers to go through, and they're all going to be pumpkin spiced beers or pumpkin beers. And so it's the Great Pumpkin Beer episode, Charlie Brown. We're going to go through those. Before we do that, I thought we would start with a concoction that I heard about on Instagram.
That can't be bad.
It can't be bad, right?
There's no
it
way
can't,
that
it
could
can't,
bad,
it
right?
can't be bad.
They only
No,
have fantastic.
Was it 3 a.m?
it was 3 a.m. Oh, I got some good stuff coming. There's some good stuff coming. All right, smell that. Try that and see what you got. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. Just try it.
Which thing is it?
I have not. It's the one that's sort of dark. I have not tried this yet.
That narrows it down to three things
It's-
in front of me.
No, it's that one. You got it.
Yeah, you got it. Foamy.
Okay. You know what?
Root beer esque.
It's actually pretty good. You guys aren't going to believe what this is. This is Coors Banquet beer and Diet Coke
Huh.
mixed together 50-50. That sounded to me so disgusting I had to try it. This may be the
Wait,
best thing.
let's be clear here.
This may
That
be the
sounded
best.
so disgusting you had to make other people.
Well, I'm trying it too.
I know,
The
but
Mystery
like that's
Loves
like
Company.
you might take a sip, but you're hoping we're
Yeah,
gonna.
well,
be
that's
like,
well,
yeah.
all right. I'm not dumb.
I saw you go up like this and
Mm-hmm.
then just kind of like pull away from it.
You know, actually, it does taste. It does taste. This may be the best thing we try all day after we get into the beers. All right.
Well,
Actually, doesn't hold a candle to Johnny's. Johnny's is delicious.
so this is
The
the
Dark Prince of Darkness.
Yeah. What is this one?
All right.
Cassis, Moxie,
Blood
Blood of
Ozzy
Ozzy
Osbourne.
Yeah,
Coffee
it's not
liqueur.
bad.
Coffee liqueur. All right. You guys ready? You
Yep.
guys ready to begin? All right. Here we go.
What was the drink of the show?
No, you did have the drink of the show. That was the Compass Box.
Staying with that.
Yeah.
You can stay with that. Randall, I'm only Twitcher Randall. Okay, here we're going. So this is the pumpkin spice show. Here we go. First one up. High Limb Hard Cider. Oh, we're going to start with a cider. PSL, which is a pumpkin spice lover. So this is High Limb Pumpkin
With
Spice
logo
cider.
that looks a little bit like a coffee company.
Yes.
So capitalizing on
You see a bunch
PSL.
of those are shutting down too.
Yes.
Uh,
There's been a reset pressed by the old Chipotle CEO, the current Starbucks CEO, Brian Nickel.
Nice.
no, this is me.
Yeah, you guys ready? Because this is going to come fast and
Okay.
hard. If you don't like it, you've all been given these pumpkin buckets, so you can dump stuff out in the pumpkin buckets if you don't
The
like something.
bucket.
This is actually really nice.
So
I'm enjoying
the
this.
cider is good, and then a cider with the apple flavors can go with some of those spices
Right, and this is
that
my
you would associate with the autumn flavors.
this is my point, Randall. There's no pumpkin in this. Spice.
What about the?
It is gluten free, by the way.
Do I spy a fireball apple?
Yeah, I have that. We'll twitch you later on that.
All
All
right.
right.
That's
All right.
not
So,
bad.
by the way, so right now, Johnny's going to keep track of these. This is in number one spot because it's the only one we've had.
First of all, it's a crisp apple flavor
Right.
from the cider
And it's
with
got
a
the
hint of maybe the nutmeg or whatever
It's-
the other
it's-
little
yeah.
spices that you got in it.
It's good because I think that's really what people are looking for
A
is
little
the
more
spice.
tart than an apple pie kind of
Yes.
combination, but yeah, it's there.
All right, Johnny, what's next? Oh, sorry. I got to pay attention. This is
Yellow.
Down East Premium Blend, unfiltered. What is this? Is this beer or cider?
It's
Huh?
a cider. Yeah,
It's a
that has to
cider.
be.
All right. I told him to give me, beers, but okay, we'll do cider again. Not that I'm really complaining because I like ciders. Mm-hmm. All right. This is a little bit sweeter. It's not as crisp, not as dry.
More like a red apple than a like.
Yeah,
a,
it's
like
more.
a
It tastes
cider
actually
tart.
more like a fresh cider that you would get at the farm,
Not a lot of pumpkin.
but it does have that cinnamon
spice
in it.
Apparent. Yeah, the cinnamon is.
So
a
you
little
get
bit.
cinnamon really pops on this one, and
Yeah.
that is the Down East unfiltered cider. This is number 2 because the other one was better than that.
Apple and cinnamon is not going to be
No one's going to poo-poo that,
Offensive.
right.
right?
All right,
I
now
don't see
we're
that.
off of the ciders, right?
So that's it. That was to make your palate happy for 2 minutes, right? Here we go.
Okay.
So the next one you're going to try is Lunar Harvest Pumpkin Ale from Ghostfish Brewing. I should probably be giving you the thing. This is
ABV.
what ABVs on these, but some of them aren't really. This is 3% alcohol by volume, and I'm going to get my.
That's like Orangina.
It's like Orangina. Oh, the
ABV,
can.
yeah.
Oh,
No, the
ABV.
ABV.
Oh, the ABV. Yeah, if you let it sit out in the sun for a little bit. I just wanted to see because here we go: water, millet, buckwheat, rice, lactose, brown sugar, pumpkin puree, hops, spices, and yeast. 100% gluten free. So they are, but I like the fact that they are telling you that this one actually has pumpkin in it.
Yeah, I think I think that people would enjoy this. Is definitely crushable because it is like one, low alcohol, and two, dare I say this, a little bit watery.
It is watery.
Like it doesn't have the bracing
no.
quality of a beer.
Right.
Like
It is. No, you're absolutely right. Okay. So I'm going to say it's refreshing, but it's refreshing because it tastes more watery.
right. And then all the pumpkin flavors or the pumpkin profile are there. And I've been I like a lot of the heritage grains recently, like
You like
farro and
yeah.
millet and stuff like that. And I don't understand.
Sorghum. Let's not leave out sorghum.
Yeah, it's technically a grass, but not a grain. But okay, yeah.
I love when they get technical.
Yeah.
Um,
Just like buckwheat is also
all right.
a
I would
grass.
put this. All right. Right now, everything's still staying in order, I think. So Lunar Harvest is going to go. Right now, it's our number one pumpkin beer because we haven't tried any of the others.
Number 3 in the order, but soon to be
Well, let's
possibly
see.
moved.
All right. The next one here is 9.3 ABV. Wow. Talk about a shocker.
Forbidden pumpkin.
This is Forbidden Pumpkin. This is Imperial Milkshake style Indian Pale Ale
I was going
brewed
to
with
say I get hoppy from the
brewed with
smell.
pumpkin, spices, vanilla,
Is
and
this one?
wait a minute, and milk sugar.
Okay. Intense aroma.
All right. It is a little bit like cloudy too. I mean, we're using these cups which are cloudy, but you can see in comparison to the other ones that it's actually is
Opaque.
opaque. Thank you. You must have went to Worcester Academy or something with all that fine vocabulary.
Wow. Uh-oh.
This got a lot going on. We went from like watery to like I'm gonna hit you
Pretty
over the head with a hammer. Play.
And then you get like a kind of a burst of flavor, and then the finish on it has like a weird spice that I can't put my taste bud on.
Oh my goodness.
It's vanilla. That weird, yeah. It's vanilla. Taste it again. All right, so this is better than the last one. So Johnny, this one's going to go before
3.
the Lunar
Pushing
Harvest.
Lunar Harvest of 4.
Forbidden Pumpkin. This is going in there.
Well, this is if you like a lot of flavor and more towards the hoppy side of things, where it has that bitter kind of
9.3. This is the same thing. I mean, even in the other one's defense, the other one is at least crushable and sessionable. You could have a couple. I don't feel like I could have like. I'm not a big pumpkin guy, you know that, but I don't know if I'd want more than one of these.
Yeah,
I mean, you'd sit down and have one.
intensity,
The 16-ounce
it's like
can.
also you have to be in the mood for like that hoppy, moving towards the bitter edge.
Yeah. Well, it takes over. It does have more flavor, and it is a little bit more enjoyable than what was the other one, Lunar Harvest. But
All right.
I'm hoping it gets dethroned. All right, the next one is CBC, and that's the Great Pumpkin Ale brewed with pumpkin and spices. Listen, I like a lot of fact that a lot of these guys are like are using pumpkin in the mix because at least they're being honest with it, right? Brewed and canned by Cambridge Brewing Company.
Right. And what Ryan's referring to is that a lot of things that are
5.5.
labeled as pumpkin are actually pumpkin spices that you make with a pumpkin pie or
Right.
pumpkin with. This pumpkin's relatively bland, flavorless product.
Right. All right, we got 2 minutes
I
left.
like that
so we
one.
can do this one. Let's try this one. See what we think.
Is this the cold haba?
No, this is CBC.
No, the one that
Just came out.
Well, we're not up to that. Stop
No.
running ahead.
Well, you're trying to kind of rinse some of the flavors out.
This is actually pretty good. It's actually sweeter than the others.
yes.
I would put this one.
This
It's
is-
good. It's honest. It's an
It's
honest.
more of a beer.
Yeah, it's more of a
right?
beer. It's got more beer flavor, and it's 5.5% alcohol. I would put this. You want this ahead of Forbidden Pumpkin?
I think so. I
Ahead
mean,
of-
I think if
ahead
you're
of
talking
Forbidden
about
Pumpkin.
a pumpkin spice,
That's drinkable, right? That's
that
beer.
that like is how I would define that category.
All right.
All
I
right.
think we got 1 minute left on the air. I think we
Let's go,
for
Rogue.
this part. I think we can go. We're going to continue this through the break. So if you want to see all of our which ones we try, you'll have to jump on Facebook Live if you want to do it today. Rogue Pumpkin Patch Ale brewed with roasted pumpkins. So this one they're roasting them. It is 6.1% ABV. All right. This is by Rogue. All right, try this one. This will be our last one before the break.
You know, it's not hugely different from the last one we had.
It
It
it's
has
a
a
little
little bit
dead
more
on
integrity,
flavors.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's a little deadened on the flavors. The other one was more pronounced. All right, I'm going to give you a weird one. I think this is not as good as the Forbidden Pumpkin. I think this one goes ahead of the Lunar Harvest, but put this in one in between the Lunar Harvest and the Forbidden Pumpkin. All right, we're going to
Rogue
take a
pumpkin
break.
patch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Rogue Pumpkin Patch Sticks, right? I like that it's a little bit darker in color too. All right, let's get us out of here. We're gonna continue drinking through the break.
Oh boy, there's more of this nonsense on the other side of the commercial break, but we'll continue also with the Facebook Live feed to try and get through our homework on these pumpkin beers.
Do me a favor because I want to make sure that we do it on the air. Let's hold off on the Cold Harbor. Give me your Cold Harbor ones. So the next one you were gonna taste. Give me those.
Well,
Yeah.
I can just keep it right here.
Oh,
'cause
you
we
can
only
keep it
have
right
one.
there. That's fine. That's fine. I'm
Hey,
gonna leave that one
I
alone.
just sold my Red Sox tickets in 1 minute. That's never happened before.
Yeah, I don't blame. They just made the playoffs. I don't.
No,
Blame
but I
them.
was there last night.
I know.
I was like, all right, I don't need to go today.
Right.
But
All
I've
right.
never had
Is it
that
a day
happen.
game or is it?
Yeah, 410.
All right. So the next one we're gonna try is the Elysian. I'll get that out. Miss. Yeah, easy for me to say. Miss Woolley would have beat me
Okay.
for that one.
Oh my goodness.
Elysian, as in the Elysian Fields. Night Owl Pumpkin Ale. So
Where is this brewery?
this brewery is. Let me just see if I can
In
see
Paradise,
everything.
right?
Like everything is in like mostly
Nolans.
browns, blacks, and oranges. So brew with pumpkin and spices like that. May contain sediment. So actually, our signature pumpkin is brewed with real pumpkin and chorus of nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, ginger, and allspice. And
Yeah,
it is
instantly you get like the cinnamon on the nose
Yeah.
of this. And I think it's probably a little bit more
Elysian
space
Brewing Company,
balanced.
Seattle, Washington,
Oh,
and Tempe, Arizona.
wow.
Elysian Brewing. All right,
Known
so
for their
we-
pumpkins, Arizona.
no, for their pumpkins. Is Arizona known for pumpkins?
I don't know. I associate the state with orange.
Yeah, well, Phoenix, yeah. Phoenix is the rising sun, so it's orange.
All right, so this actually pumps up the spice part of
It
this.
sure does.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean the nose and the taste on it, and still has some beer things, but I think this is what when people talk about a pumpkin spice type beer,
I think this is what
I
they're
think
talking
this
about.
is middle of the road kind
Yep.
of what you're looking for.
Right down the fairway since the
Yeah.
Ryder Cup is going on right now.
Okay, so is this better than Forbidden Pumpkin?
Yes.
All right, so this is going to go in between Cambridge Brewing and Forbidden Pumpkin.
Why did
This
you
is
take
actually
my
pretty good.
word for it?
I know. No, I agree with you. If I didn't agree with you, I wouldn't have done it. Kenny, we've known each other long enough to know that if I don't think something's right, I'm going to tell you I don't think something's right. All right, so the next one we're going to do is Dogfish Head, pumpkin ale, a brown ale with pumpkin. You know, this is probably the first year we've done this. Maybe Randall and John can back me up on this. This is the first year that I think we've done this that I've been reading made with pumpkin, like a lot more. I really
because it was always like they would call it a pumpkin
but it's-
beer.
right,
They weren't saying pumpkin spice beer,
right. This
but
is
it really was misleading.
pumpkin ale, pumpkin ale, brown ale with pumpkin, and it's 7% ABV made by Dogfish Head. This is the fall release.
So which means it's Sam Adams.
Well, Sam Adams is now, yes, they're making this, but I think they're still making it under.
So this tastes like a hoppy beer, but like not.
Not ultra hoppy though.
No, I know,
Eh.
but it does, I'm not getting a lot of
Here's what I got.
spice in the
You want
flavor from it.
you want my full review?
Sure.
Eh.
Like it just tastes like I don't see
It
what
tastes like it
if
tastes
you had
closer
mixed
to a
it
brown
in
ale.
with another
ahead.
beer like in the same style. I don't think you would really notice it if you weren't paying attention to the can.
It is
Right,
subtle.
but-
They haven't settled the pumpkin because it is typically a brown ale, which
Yeah.
means that it's going to go. I would go put it before Lunar Harvest. Lunar Harvest is still worse than this. No, Lunar Harvest the
No.
other way. There you go. That's where it goes. Thank you.
Very well done.
Well done, gentlemen.
All right.
All right.
The train's still rolling.
The train is still rolling. We're coming back, right? How
Well,
much time we got?
12 seconds.
5 seconds? All right, we'll wait for this one and come back in 5 seconds. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to It's the Liquor Talking. We're well deep into our annual We Have to Drink Pumpkin Spice Beer. I don't know why, but we do. Here we are. We're in pretty good in how many are we into there, John? 8. So we're doing pretty well.
2 ciders.
Yep. We have them in order and we hopefully get to the complete art. This is Aeronaut Patchwork Spiced Pumpkin Brown Ale with natural flavors. And this is Aeronaut Brewing, which is out of Lynn, Mass. And I'm trying to find on here the
Shouldn't it have marshmallow
6
puff in it?
6.5% ABV. So this is the Aeronaut Patchwork.
There is a distinct vanilla
Whoa.
kind of like you say marshmallow. But
Yeah.
like,
No, it
not-
goes caramel too.
It's
like-
like a vanilla caramel.
Yeah.
It's
Pop.
a circus peanut.
It is not a circus peanut. That's vanilla and banana. Yeah, banana. I like the outside of the can. The can's actually pretty cool. And this has a lot of flavors. Okay, so this actually, like, in a lot of ways, it has been pumped up. This is actually, I like this because it's very distinctive.
You
And that
know you're
vanilla
drinking
caramel.
something that's in a style. It reminds me of autumn stuff. It doesn't have the negative of
Right.
just pumpkin flavor, and the spices are pretty well balanced. But I would say that is definitely, you know what, you know when you eat like one of those bullseyes,
Yeah. Oh, you
which
know
has
exactly
the
what you're talking
caramel with like
Or
the
cow
cream
tail.
center. Yeah,
about. Cowtails.
that's the kind of kick that I'm
Mm.
getting on that. So if that sounds,
It's really good.
appealing
It's
to-
I like this one. This is it's a caramel or caramel?
either way,
Either way. Caramel. Johnson.
pecan.
Yeah. Tomato. This is good.
It's potato.
It's potato. I like this one. I would say that this one goes right at I don't know. Do you like the Cambridge Brewing one better or this one? This one's definitely I think it goes before that. I think it goes right after the ciders.
Yeah, yeah.
Did anybody disagree with that?
No,
Go talk to your
I
mother
think
because
at
I don't
some
care.
point it's like splitting hairs, right? Like we're now like going to get
Yeah.
in an argument.
Well, we are going to start getting that.
What I would say about
this
that one is it was different than the others. And in that sense, it's worth trying.
Yeah, I like that one. I thought that one was
No,
very
most
different.
of
But
these are sold in like a 4-pack, right?
right,
Or like,
you can buy singles here at Julio's. You can mix and match these.
so you could do this experiment at home.
Yeah.
But I think that that's what's interesting is because I think a lot of the stuff that's more towards this end,
Yeah,
the
Less
not the
like-
first ones,
yeah, less
you
like that.
probably don't want to commit to like a big pack of it,
Right.
but you can like play around with it and see if it's really something that speaks to you. Because
Actually, that
these are
was really
awesome.
lingering. I would actually move the patchwork in front of the second cider.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna fight.
Yeah, no,
All right.
yeah, there you go.
We got to arm wrestle now.
All right, next one up is Cold Harbor Pumpkin Patch.
Haba.
Haba. This is a fall amber ale, drink fresh ale, 5.3%. And I don't know if the guys put their stuff on there. Fresh bread pumpkin pie spice. Tastes like fresh bread pumpkin pie spice. All right. That's what they're giving us. That's what they're telling us. Right down the
It's a little
street.
pumpkin bread,
Right,
kind
right.
of
Yeah.
Right down the road from it.
Yep.
But that's gonna, they're using a grain, right, when they're making the beer.
Yep. Okay. This is just a good solid beer.
Yeah, I'm saying this is also right down.
Like, okay.
Right down.
Do you like this one better? I like this one maybe better than the Cambridge. Would you put the Cambridge ahead of this or this one ahead of the Cambridge?
I'll let you put it right where you want to put it.
Put it on top of it.
No. This goes before the Cambridge.
Wow.
Yeah. This goes in between
Now, where's
the-
Cold Harbor?
right down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
It's
putting
just like,
yeah, but I'm putting it right.
oh, now are you
No, I'm putting it
favoring the
right-
local stuff?
No, I'm
Because,
putting it
yeah,
right where it
Yes.
belongs.
local bias.
Yep.
That is not local bias because the other one's Cambridge. Yeah,
No, this is nano local. Let's be clear here. Not
I didn't put it first, did I?
Okay.
No. Okay, calm down. All right, here we go.
all right.
Scale breaker. Wow, pumpkin ale brewed in Boston's North Shore.
So it's
This is
such a
true
big
north.
pumpkin on the
It's-
back of the truck that it's going to break
Break
the
it.
scale
Yeah, scale
in
breaker.
in a pumpkin competition
Scale
way off.
breaker. This is 6.3%.
Isn't that the Topsfield Fair where they weigh the pumpkin?
They do. They do it at the Woodstock Fair. I usually go, but that's usually at the end of summer.
Well, I was going to say Topsfield is coming up early
is
next
coming up.
month.
Yeah.
Eh. I don't think it has a ton of like. I mean, it's an okay beer.
If you're walking into the store and you're like, I need a pumpkin or pumpkin beer for the
This
fall.
isn't even on my list.
Yeah, I don't.
This
but
goes at the end.
You're not going to be disappointed in this.
No, it's a good beer. But if we're
It's
talking
just
about
that,
the
like-
pumpkin part of it, right?
right?
I know.
Like
I know.
this is. I think that people.
How many more?
We got 2 more to go.
I don't know if I can make
I
it.
don't think I can make it. I did 13. This 13 total. All right. This is Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale. I don't know what Kentuckyans know. About
From
pumpkin barrel.
whom?
From
Barrel.
Kentucky Ale. It's
Mm.
called Pumpkin Barrel Ale. It's because they probably put it in the thing. It's 10%. Aged in bourbon barrels, by the way, boys.
Right.
All right.
I like it.
Kenny likes it.
I don't know why, but I like
I like it too. But I think I'm getting more of the bourbon than I am the pumpkin.
That's
It's
why I
got
like
like
it.
a dry
That's-
wood spice on it.
That's why I like it. It definitely has more of the bourbon in there.
I would say that's the wood spice that you get from the
It's the
barrel.
wood
Yeah.
spice, yeah. Would say this one goes right after Forbidden. Do you want this before or after Forbidden Pumpkin?
Your call.
I'd say let's do before. We're going to be probably a little biased towards that flavor profile.
I like that. Yeah, let's do it before.
So all the other ones, they're getting their bitter kind of note from the hops.
Yeah.
But bitter to me bridges up against a dryness that you get on the sides of the tongue from wood.
Yeah.
And that is like kind of feels like it's a little bit of that bitter
Right.
kind of flavor, but it's not.
Okay, so the next one is geez,
The last
last one?
BHB
The next one is the last one.
pumpkin spice latte stout. Pumpkin spice in a coffee and latte coffee stout. Pumpkin spice coffee stout.
So this is
I keep saying this wrong. It's Black Hog Brewing and it's pumpkin spice latte coffee stout. And it's 5.5.
Well, it is
That's
what it
this one.
says it is.
Yeah.
It is definitely what it says it is. There's a lot
All right.
going on.
Smells like a coffee
Yeah, but the
stout.
coffee is totally overwhelmed any of the spices,
It overpowers a
Yeah.
lot of it. Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I'm not getting like any of the spice. I'm getting coffee. It's a pretty good coffee stout. I'll give you that.
Yeah. But no,
But I don't
this
get the
one-
pumpkin spice.
I don't get the pumpkin
latte.
spice. This goes last.
Wow.
I don't like that.
Well,
I don't like it. I shouldn't say it that way. I don't like that as a pumpkin. If you're going to go for like that pumpkin
Yeah.
spice thing, I don't think it sort of fits the bill. I think it overwhelms it. They got to dial back the coffee and up the spice. I think if they want it to be.
Now, this isn't
Yeah.
what they've done, but like if you were less scrupulous, right? And you're like, we got to move some coffee stout. What season is it? Oh,
Pumpkin.
let's just throw a
let's just
pumpkin label on it.
Let's throw a pumpkin on it. Okay, no,
Yeah.
I don't think they.
That
did
is not what I'm saying, but
No.
I'm saying that if I was blindfolded, I'd be like, how did this sneak into the thing?
The only real way to do this and to decide this is to taste them all over again.
No.
No,
No.
that's not what we're gonna do.
We've made
All right, Johnny.
excellent decisions.
All right, Johnny. So let's go down the thing. So you're going to tell me what's number one? The high limb pumpkin spice lover. That's number one. Aeronaut pumpkin patchwork is number two. The unfiltered down east is number three. Cold Harbor is number four.
Cambridge.
Cambridge Brewing Company is number five. I can't read the next one. Elysium is Night Owl is number six. Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale is number seven. Forbidden Pumpkin is number eight. Number nine is Rogue Pumpkin Patch Ale.
All right.
10.
The Pumpkin Ale from Dogfish Head is
Thank you.
10. The Lunar Harvest Pumpkin Ale is 11. Scale Breaker 12. And in final place, Pumpkin Spice Latte Stout.
All right,
And I think
that's
we're
it.
now going to have to take a break. So
Well, no, we're done with the show.
Yeah,
we
that's
we
it.
did them.
It's
That
a-
is your.
in on
By the way,
June-
I just want to point this out. Johnny will type these out. We'll put them on the thing. This is your definitive pumpkin spice. Do not look at any other people ranking these. The only list you need is the one we just created for you.
yes. And if you love cider and apple, that's why it's skewed.
That's
right
why
there.
it's used that way. All right, thanks everybody. Hey, don't forget to call the Board of Health of Westboro and tell them we want single cigars. Thank you, sir. I'm going to do that right now.
Why do we have long distance charges if we don't hang up?
Roaming.
We certainly do. Bye, everybody on Facebook.